up? As you can tell from the title of this video, I am living in Mexico. I've been living in Mexico for a year and a month now, to be exact. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster since I've gotten here. Now, the main and probably the only reason why I really came here was because of school. I came here thinking, okay, it's gonna be cheaper. I could just go right in and get my bachelor's degree and all will be well. That is not exactly what happened when I got here. We spoke to a lot of family and friends before coming, and we asked them, would the credits be accepted here coming from the States? They said yes. They said yes. They lied about it. We came here with the idea like, okay, you're gonna be good, you're gonna be set and ready to go. You just gotta show that you already have those 2 years of psychology. So we got here, we went to about I'd say about 4 or 5 different universities around the area that we were living in when we first got here, because we wanted obviously to be close to the school. That way it wouldn't be such a hassle driving. Every school that we went to told us, you know what, you're gonna have to start from scratch with us. So basically, I was coming here with the idea of going straight into getting my bachelor's degree with, having the documents, having the papers on hand that I already have an associate's degree. And basically, every school here was telling me, no, that's not how it's gonna work. They were telling me, you have to start from scratch. That's what they said. You gotta start from scratch. You need to get your associate's degree with us so you can obtain your bachelor's degree with us. They did it because, my associate's degree came obviously from a completely different place and didn't come from their school, so they weren't having it. So we were like, okay, after it was about 4 or 5 different universities telling us that, we were like, there is nothing we can do. Obviously, this is how it's gonna have to be. This is it. We ended up at a specific school that, they were treating us really nice, and, they were telling us that you could finish, earlier with obviously the associate's degree. It wouldn't be a bachelor's degree. And I was like, awesome, whatever, fine, I'll just finish faster. That's what I was told from the very beginning. Now, mind you, this school, just the associate's degree, the time period of the associate's degree was 4.5 years long. 4.5 years long. When I came here, I was not planning on staying for that long. I was very upset that it was gonna take that long to obtain an associate's degree, which I already have in psychology. I started in school, I got enrolled, I was in school, and I met up with the counselor and I asked her, I said, what can I do to finish faster? Because I don't want to spend 4.5 years getting an associate's degree that I already have. It turns out that there was absolutely nothing I could do to finish faster or ahead of time, or to cut that time period in half. There was absolutely nothing I could do. When they promised me before I started that there was something that I could do, they lied about it. Obviously, that was very upsetting to me. I only lasted in that school I think 3 or 4 months, and then I dropped out. I was not about to be there for 4.5 years to get an associate's degree that I already have. Plus, it would have been a total waste of time and a complete waste of money. We put all this money in, and it was it was something else. So after I dropped out, a couple months passed by, and we heard about this other school that is in the city of Mexico, which is called Santa Fe. We heard about this school, and we heard that it was connected to schools in the US. Supposedly there are some locations of this university in the US. So we're thinking, okay, well, maybe they'll accept the credits that I already have from my associate's degree, and I can just go in and get my bachelor's degree. And they were only able to accept very few credits. I mean, it really didn't make a difference. So I basically had to start from scratch with this school as well. Only difference was the amount of time that it was going to take me to finish the career was going to be 3 years, which was way better than 4.5. So, you know, I was all for it. I'm like, all right, cool, 3 years. As time passed by, you know, we're going back and forth with the school. I ordered my transcripts, my high school transcripts, because they needed that. Turns out that, like, I think it was like a month or 2 months before we started, or before I started school, before the school year was supposed to start, I decided, you know what, this isn't for me. I don't want to do this. This psychology, I like it. You know, it does attract my attention, but it's not something that I see myself doing for the rest of my life. I was like, you know what, what's the point of me wasting three years of my life and wasting probably, you know, $20,000 more of, you know, my parents' pocket. I'm not going to do that to them. I'm not going to do that to myself. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to go to school here. That's that. And I'm still living here. I remember before I got here, I heard left and right, like, what? Why are you gonna go over there? Don't do that to yourself. It's dangerous. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. Have you seen the news? Like, what? Don't do that. Everybody's like, you know, be safe. You gotta be safe. Be careful when you go over there. You know, don't trust nobody and this and that. And I mean, honestly, living here and seeing how everything works and, you know, how people are and stuff like that is anywhere you go, there's going to be good and bad. It doesn't matter if it's in Mexico. It doesn't matter if it's in Canada. It doesn't matter if it's in the U.S. Anywhere you go, anywhere in the world, there is going to be good and there's going to be bad. Living here has definitely taught me to be more thankful of the things that I had and still have. There's good and bad in the world, and sometimes you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, it's not like people think it is. I mean, you can't trust everybody, and I think, me personally speaking, that's everywhere, because even when I was living in North Carolina, I didn't trust everybody. I don't trust everybody. You can't. I have learned this though, if you do get robbed, it's always best to have something to give the robber instead of them taking your life. I would much rather give up my phone, jewelry, or whatever else I have on me than have someone kill me because I didn't have anything to give them. But yeah, I'm living here. I'm fine. Thank God nothing has happened to me. That's the reason why I came to live here in Mexico. It's just like living anywhere else. It's just like living in the States. Like, you have, you know, the good people and then there's bad people. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here for, but in the meantime, I'm still here. And if you guys have any questions of schools or, you know, anything else about Mexico, go ahead and comment down below. Yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. Thanks, guys.